Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. I've had quite a long absence from YouTube and I want to make a comeback. The main reason is because I've been getting lots of lovely comments and new subscribers, and I always wanted to enjoy doing the YouTube, and I do enjoy doing the YouTube, but I was filming on my old iPhone, which was a bit rubbish. So now I've got an upgrade. The camera's a little bit better. Hopefully the microphone will be a little better. We shall see. And then there's a few things that I just wanted to update you on. So we're at the end of the season now. I think my last video was maybe in June or July. And obviously we've had a full summer of flowers and things are starting to tail off a bit now. I'm just in the back flower field. I'm clearing things out, and I actually have a new little friend that I want to introduce you to today. He's in here with me today, so I'll see if I can get him to come and you can meet him. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have met him already. He's got a big fan base on Instagram. He's everybody's favourite, and his name is Hector. You'll have to guess what he might be if you don't know what he is already, and I'll introduce you to him in a bit. But what I'm doing is just clearing out. I've cleared out all of the pumpkins, or the gourds that I grew this year, and I've sold quite a lot of them, and the rest of them I picked the day before yesterday, and some of them need curing still, and some of them are cured. Their skin has gone quite hard, so I'm going to, I think, put them up for sale on Instagram and in my honesty box. So I'll let you know how that goes. So I'll maybe give you a little bit of a tour of the field and the polytunnel, etc. First of all, here's the little man. Hector! 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 Here he is! Hello, gorgeous boy! Hello! Oh, you're so gorgeous! So, we lost one of our pigs, Princess, a couple of months ago, and Hector is a companion for Cyril. So originally, the only reason why we wanted to get another pig was as a companion for Cyril. When we lost Princess, he was quite depressed for a few days. He didn't come out of his bed and he was quite sort of lethargic and not very happy, not his usual happy self. So Rob went online and found somebody that was breeding coonies, and then we went to collect Hector a few weeks later. But we've just all fallen in love with him and his little character. He is just absolutely adorable. He's like having another dog in family. Here's Cyril. He's found a cucumber. Are you happy? Good boy. So at the moment, Hector and Cyril are still being housed separately. So Hector's got a little pen inside Cyril's pen, so they can see each other, they can touch noses through the fencing, but they don't sleep together yet or share a bed. So hopefully they will be doing in the future. We just need them to give them a bit more time to get used to each other. Yeah. You're a good boy. So yeah, Cyril just sometimes gives him a little nudge out of the way just to say, this is my food, get off. But they come out together to graze and they get along quite happily. So, hello. Hey baby. Hector loves Rob, Rob loves Hector.
Be nice. Be nice to him. You're eating the shoe.
So that's enough about pigs for now. I just wanted to show you the polytunnel. I got it cleared out last week. It was an absolute embarrassment in here before then, and I would have never shown you it on camera. Down here we've got some oregano and some marjoram, some zinnias that are left over here, and some basil here that I tried to put in quite late in the season. It's not done that well, so maybe if I put it in earlier on in the season it would do better. But basically I'm going to have a try rotivating this, but it might not work because it has been very dry in here. I've not been a very good flower farmer and haven't had the irrigation on because I didn't want to water all of the weeds that were in here basically. So I need to start off the ranunculus because they're going in here, and then I've got some more biennials that need to be planted in here. So what I'm going to do is probably make another video showing you how I get my ranunculus started, ready for autumn planting and spring flowering. I don't know if on my other video I had these planted, but I had 300 or 400 dahlias planted here and a load of ornamental gourds, plus some sunflowers in this row here. The dahlias have done quite well, but I actually don't like many of them, so I don't think I'm going to do that again. And I think I'm going to try and move towards putting more desirable flowers in there next year. They've also had quite weedy sort of stems that haven't been very strong. And the sunflowers got blown over in the wind, which is why they're also short. So yeah, this area I got to use half of it this year just because I didn't get round to even planting enough or preparing this. But as you can see, I started rotivating it the other week, and then a stone flew up from the side of it and hit me in my eyeball, and then I got a little bit scared to use it after that. So I'm going to put some glasses on this afternoon and carry on rotivating that, and then I can get it covered up over winter and then plant into it next spring hopefully. So my plan to rotivate the backfield didn't go to plan because the soil is just a bit too sticky down there, so the wheels were clogging right up with soil, and I'm just gonna have to wait for it to dry up a bit more, which is the story of my husband's life at the moment, because he's trying to get sown up and he can't because it's too wet. So I'm just in the front field here. See if you can spot the doggies. It's still looking all right in here. There's a few beds that I've gone over now that aren't usable anymore, but I'm just picking for a florist order, so I'll take you with me and I'll show you what's going on. So my theory is that as I get more perennial stock over time, I'm just going to fill this field up with perennials, and then the back field can be all for annuals. And there goes my dog down the road. Gonna have to get her back. So what we've got here is Physocarpus, Hypericum, I think this is the coral colour, another row of Hypericum here. This is, let's get the dog, come on then. Naughty girl. This is Verbena hastata. This is Status, which I actually cut back quite late and it's all coming back again, but I don't know whether it's going to flower properly until before we get the first frost. Penstemons, it's a really nice dark leafed variety, and then some geums here, and then these are all of the dahlias. I love this one, it's my favourite. It's called Rosemary Dawn. Another nice one. So the dahlias aren't that tall this year, which I'm not sure about. I put them in quite late, but when I go to other people's flower farms, their dahlias also always seem to be a lot taller. This one is a favourite, Bacardi. I love that. It's so gorgeous. But I seem to have a nice variety of colours this year in the dahlia field, and I'm quite happy with my choices. This one's really nice, Fairway Pilot. It's really gorgeous, has really big flower heads, but it's only about knee high on me, which is a bit of a disappointment. I would like to grow dahlias in the polytunnel, but when I've tried it before, they have been decimated by earwigs. And I've tried all the traps and things, so if anyone's got any tips for earwigs, let me know. Got some green fly on that one. But yeah, the dahlias have done quite well, and then as you can see, the cosmos and everything, that all needs clearing now, and the amaranthus has actually been quite short as well this year. but I don't know if you remember when I planted it, that was hit by a very late frost, so that could be the case. These Calibri poppies, I put them in and I thought that they were giant poppy seeds, but it turns out they were Calibri poppies, but they're really gorgeous and they're doing quite well now later on in the season. I think they like the cooler weather, but they're stunning. I've just sown some more of those for early next spring. I might put them in a low tunnel. Here I've also made progress on this perennial area, which is pretty full now. I think don't have much space to plant much more. This first bed here, I didn't ever rotivate this, or I've never sprayed anything in this field, but I never sprayed it or anything. This was just covered over for about a year, and then obviously it killed everything off. Didn't have to go through it or anything, so I just rotivated it, put some alpaca poo on it, and then I planted foxgloves and honesty. Excuse the donkeys. This is Achillea up in here, up to there, and then we've got some Alchemilla mollis, oxeye daisies here. They were all started this year, and this is valerian, the pinky ready variety, and then the white one there. They've already started to produce some stems. I think they're going to be quite useful. And then up there I've put aguilecias. Here we've got Verbascum Southern Charm here, and there's some eryngiums up there that are new in. I wish I had some more Southern Charm actually. I think I might start some more off next year, or I wanted to do some root cuttings because I did root cuttings last year and they worked really well, but I don't think it's that easy to dig them up through the weed membrane, so we'll see. Then I've got some giant scabious in that next bed. This is all artichokes. They're all doing really well and they've produced a few nice artichoke heads for me. I love using those in my bouquets, love it. Over here, this is a bed of lupins. These have started to flower as well, but hopefully they'll bulk up next year. And then some limonium here, and I've cut a lot of this off and left it out to dry. And then I've got 3 big hydrangeas here that I bought from Debbie and Melissa at Twisted Sisters. And this has got grass underneath it, so I'm going to leave that one for a while. Maybe till next year or something, or until I need the space and I have to do something about it. I've got some sedums here. They've not done as well as I thought they were going to do because they're very short and I can't really use them for anything. I might be able to use them in some wreaths or something like that. There's some phlox over there then cutting back, and some more white scabious. This is Verbascum, I think it's called Snow Maiden or something, but I didn't really like it very much, so I might pull that up and replace it with a Southern Charm or another Verbascum variety. And this over here is where my eucalyptus trees are. I think I'm going to cut some of them down next spring or even this winter because they're getting too tall for me now, and as you can see I've stripped all of the useful stems off them there, and I haven't really researched in the past how to coppice them properly, so I need to research that and then sort those trees out. And then I've just mulched all of this with straw just to try and keep the weeds down a bit. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here. I might have to plant some more shrubs or something, we'll see. Hope you enjoyed the late October tour. I'm sure we're due a frost anytime soon, and that'll be us finished for the season, but I've got lots of things to be getting on with over winter. I'm not doing any workshops this year, but I will be making wreaths and garlands and things, so I just put my order in for the willow to make the willow hoops with, and I'll be cracking on with those this December. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, press some buttons if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.